Not super hot though. It's tolerable. Well, that's, you know, got my kerchief right here just in case. Ooh. Call that down south. We call that drift sweat. It's humidity. I don't know. Maybe down south they don't even call it that. Maybe that was just somebody who was lying to me about what it's called. But hey, what's going on? Yeah, like I mentioned in my previous video, I had an unboxing coming up. This is that unboxing. Steve Stedham all rebuilt. Was going to take it out today, but I decided to go in a different direction. But, you know, it's all right. It's built. It's good to go. Probably take it out next week, hopefully. But I'm digressing. Let me get down to business on this unboxing here. I hope this video finds everyone well. We're into August. It's still a pretty warm year in the Northeast. Oh, I guess it was in the 90s today. Still some humidity kicking around, so it wasn't unbearable this morning. I was glad I got out, but the park scene was definitely blown out. The first hour was good, but then, you know, minivans showed up, kids showed up. Not even really kids that were so down to do anything that was bike, board, or blade, or scooter related. I mean, one of the kids came in with like a giant foam airplane. And then he sat down in the flat area, took his shoes off, and then threw the plane down where his shoes were at and ran off. And I never saw him again. But whatever. My plan was to skate the big bowl there at Boyce, and that pretty much got ruined. One kid came up and started asking me questions that, you know, really had nothing to do with skateboarding. It was very strange, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm ready to do all this right now. So yeah, I kind of split. I left there, I went to Greensburg, Peach Plaza, got probably about an hour in there, kind of uninterrupted. I love that bowl there. That's such a fun place to skate. It's a little bumpy, it's a little rough, but still extremely fun. But yeah, let's get down to business here. So I picked this up from, if you couldn't tell, Tactics. Hadn't shopped with them in a long time because I've been getting most of the stuff that I would have bought from them from NHS Direct. So I haven't really purchased anything from them. But I spotted something online, and I believe that stickers. Standing sideways, moving forward. Okay, there you go. Thanks for the message. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I believe that this board actually came out in June, and the last time it came out, I really wanted to get it. I got a couple random parts too that I may use on this build. Indy 1/4 inch or 1.25 inch hardware, 1/4 inch rise. Got their free grip, which I think has like a Tactics cutout in it. So I have my doubts as to whether or not I'm going to use that, but we'll see. But the last time this board came out, I believe, oh yeah, Creature Bone Saws. That's for something else. Probably for With All Due Respect, when that actually gets put together. But yeah, this is it. This is the Steve Saiz Totem. And I think this dropped back in June, early June. And I wanted to get it. I wanted to get the one that previously came out, the one that was the full dip in white. But I kind of jingled my spurs on it, and I wasn't able to get it. So this one I wanted to pull the trigger on when I saw it on Skate 1. I signed up for a notification to get it, but I waited, and then they sold out of it, and I searched it up, and luckily Tactics had it for 79 bucks, which was actually a fairly good deal. But yeah, there it is. This is Powell's traditional 7-ply maple construction. This definitely has what looks to be a clear coat on top of it. It's kind of got a shimmer to it. So it's a gloss finish, but it looks really good. This is on the SP3 platform, so it does have kind of a flatter, more old school concave, which I think this first came out in what, 89, I believe. But I really like the shape. I like how wide it is in the chest, how it narrows to the waist and the hips, and then the tail is really nice. It's not a symmetrically shaved, it's kind of boxed out, so it's pretty rad. And of course that Totem graphic is actually very sick. Look at it, and I'll get some photos of it too. Get a closer look. I was a little concerned with the blue dip, or I'm sorry, the blue stain, but it actually looks really good. And this is 10 at its widest point. It's 30 in length. It's got a 15-inch wheelbase, and the concave again is the SP3, which is, you know, fairly flat, fairly old school concave. Kind of in the theme, I don't know, the Ripper kind of has that old school Santa Cruz concave. The nose is a little more upturned. Not on the Ripper, I'm sorry, but on the Slasher. But yeah, this looks really good. The finish on it looks really good. No heavy router marks along the edges. Really clean presentation, even with the top graphic. I'm sure this is all a heat transfer. But yeah, this is a sick one. I've wanted this one for a while, or a Steve Saiz for a while. Never really had the good fortune to be able to get one, but this go around I'm definitely in a better place, so I was able to make it happen, which is pretty cool. Plans are to build this one out. I think Saiz was on Indy, so that would put him around stage 4, 89, I believe. So it's kind of cool that they have the stage 4 Indies out there. So I think they would fit this, the 161 would fit this really well. I think it's 9 up here at the top wheel well, and I think it's closer to 8 back here at the on the back truck. I shouldn't say wheel well, I should say front truck, back truck. I think it's closer to 9 up here, closer to 8 here. But the 161 would work. And I do think if I do decide to build this one out, I want to get the inverted kingpin base plate and put a stage 4 hanger on it to see how that works. Because I'm really enjoying the stage 4s on the Slasher. They're definitely outperforming my expectation in every way possible. But yeah, there it is. My Steve Saiz Totem. Pretty radical. Like I said, I believe this dropped in June. Lucky enough to have it here in August. And I'm not hating on this blue stain either. It's actually pretty cool. It's very mellow. I wouldn't call it quite powder. It is a light blue. But it's mixed in with kind of the feathers here and the Totem and some of the, I mean, I guess turquoise would fit the bill in this. So that does give it that southwestern flavor, which is cool. This is a Sean Culver, so very well done. This is really rad. Really stoked to have it. and hopefully I'll be able to build it and make it really, really cool. It'd be dope to be put stage 4s on it, maybe with a inverted kingpin, maybe a 1/4 inch rise, maybe some Powell, something harder, like the Bones SPFs, 84Bs, I think. Those would be rad. This thing could be sick fast, I bet, especially with that old school concave. Kind of lower profile, quick side to side. Yeah, this thing's going to be gnarly. Right on. Well, there it is. Glad I was able to show it to you. Again, 10 inches wide, the widest point of its chest, 30 inches in length, 15-inch wheelbase, SP3 concave, nice steep tail. This thing's pretty rad. Right on. And again, it was what, 79 bucks from Tactics. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I believe they're like 50 bucks shipping is free. And Super Saver shipping does take a while to get. I mean, it took a while to get across the entire United States, but there were some wildfires and things like that that possibly could have slowed this down. So I'm glad it made it here, that's for sure. Yeah, right on. Well, I hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's hanging in there. Things have yet to cease to be weird. Economic downturn. Probably on the cusp of some major natural disasters, including hurricanes and wildfires. So that ought to be exciting. These are absolutely exciting times. I'm really looking forward to, you know, what the future has for us. Should be great. Really just really great. It's not going to distract me from skateboarding, that's for certain. Hopefully, I'll be able to continue to stay healthy. I'm in between insurance right now because I just switched jobs, but I'm hoping that, you know, that'll kick in. I did pad up today for the first time in a long time, and I actually felt pretty comfortable. It wasn't too confining, you know. I didn't feel like I was skating in bondage. So I could see some more of that in my future, just to protect myself physically a little bit more. Sucks to get old, man. Skateboarding is hurting me. I'm not any good anymore. But I can't give up. Still love it. Looking forward to the Santa Cruz reissues. I believe, methinks that they're going to drop this week. I know some of the online shops say that they're shipping this week, meaning that they'll be shipping to their locations. So I'm guessing that they'll be up on the NHS website. I thought they would go up today, to be totally honest with you. I thought I would go click on it and then be like, yeah, you can order it right now. But it's looking like it's probably going to be Wednesday. That would be my guess. So hopefully I'll be fortunate enough to be able to get all 4 of them. That salvo looks really good. The gold full dip. That thing looks sick. So yeah, and I think there's a Tom Knox in this bunch too. That kind of looks like that Corey O'Brien. I think it's in this bunch. I don't know, but I'm just mostly focused on the Jeff Kendall, the Wolf. That's the one I really want with that red stain. And I bought that, what was it, the Rattlesnake, the Jeff Kendall one, with the red stain. So hopefully it comes out something similar to that. Obviously the shape is different, but hopefully it still comes out as good as that one came out. But yeah, that's a wait and see. So yeah, this is Steve Saiz, Totem. Dropped in June. I was lucky enough to get it here in August. And again, I hope to build this one out. Stage 4 indies, maybe some bones. We'll see how that goes. Probably, you know, we're breaking out of the mini logo Skate 1 Powell Peralta ecosystem for this one, I think. We got to go with, I think Steve was on Indy, so I think Stage 4s would work well on here, you know. see how it goes. All right. I hope everybody's well. Look forward to scoping out everybody's channels. I know I'm trying to sub to everybody who's subbed to me. So I've seen some cool skates. Anyway, right on. Santa Cruz reissue's coming up. Hopefully some skate clips coming up. Maybe a Steve Saiz build. Who knows what's next? I got so many things working. I gotta go wheels for that Tom Knox fire pit that I want to put together with those ND Spade 150 or BTGs. That thing's gonna be sick. The hollows. That thing looks really sick. I gotta figure out what wheels I want to put on that. Man, could be an exciting fall. Let's hope so. All right, everybody. Peace.